Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. You're watching Playing with Fyra, I'm Fyra, and in the last episode we finished up exploring this little section of the map. In this episode we're going to complete the map. This might be a short episode, because I'm going to be doing a lot of cutting and I'm not going to know what time we're at, but I feel it's important that we just take one more episode to finish out the map, and then we can move on to other things after that. So, let's start out by getting the Fishman, and then we also have the treasure chart for this sector. I have been putting this one off, frankly. First of all, because we actually do need the hookshot to get everything. But, yeah, there's terrible, terrible things in there, and I'm not looking forward to it. Let's start by getting the name. The private oasis. We found it. So, tell me, small fry, have you heard of the golden set of triumph forks? It's right there, I tell you. A chart that shows you where they are, in that house. If you want it, you'd better go in there and scour the place from floor to ceiling. Yep. There is, in fact, a Triforce chart in there, but we're gonna have to go through some nastiness to get to it. This is not my favorite island. I actually do like the aesthetics of this island pretty nicely. Let's start by getting the picture of that Korok. Look at me, sir. Look at me. Alright, that's got it. And you don't drown in the water here. It's a swimming pool. It's not the ocean. Even though you are fully submerged, you won't drown. And there's some random stuff in there. You can go over here to this little area. There's nothing to do here, but there's a nice little lawn chair. What is that? Is that a tropical drink? Yes, it is. There's no music here even when it's daytime, so we're not missing anything by it being night. And here's Old Man Ho-Ho. What you gotta say? One flying seagull. No, two flying seagulls. Wait, I see more seagulls. 3, 4, 5, now 6. No, 7 seagulls, 8. This is madness, 8 seagulls. Yep, there's a big octo out there, but we're not gonna get it just yet because we are still waiting to get something to help us track it. You can crawl underneath the house. There's not much reason to. You've got some green rupees down here. Not that we really need these. But what is... well, and I guess it's a blue rupee too. But what is interesting is this is not a tunnel. You can actually move around freely. Although you can't move the camera. So we'll just do a little shimmy and come out the way we came in. There's some tropical flowers here that you won't see on any other island, which is nice. And if you come up here, you'll see that you can actually decorate this island too, so I have not been misspeaking when I said decorate the islands with an S. Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. Ahem. This cabana belongs to the master, and the master alone. You grimy, trespassing little scoundrel. Away with you. Away, I say. Oh, it's the same thing. Well, little does he know, we are the master now. Ew, unclean, most foul. Don't lay those grungy hands. Wait, that's... Why, that's the... Are you the new master? Are you Master Fyra? Ah, I am so pleased to hear that name. Master Fyra. Please be gentle on this fine door. Well, now he's nice to us. You ready for the really dreadful thing that's in here? Slider puzzles. Oh my goodness, I hate slider puzzles. And there's 20 of them. Ah, Master, do you have an interest in the amusements of nobility? Fine, I'll at least show it. Well, in that case, would you care to hear an explanation of the game? Indeed I would. Please tilt the control stick up, down, left, or right to move the panels and try to arrange the picture. I will place the final panel in the top right space to complete the painting. Oh, and Master, please bear in mind that this game is for amusement only. If you are successful, all I can offer as a reward is money. Do remember that. Do you understand the game? Most certainly. Very good, Master. Please enjoy yourself. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing them. I refuse. You can't make me. Do you wish to quit? Sadly, I must quit. I'm sorry to have bothered you with such a trifling thing. Most terribly sorry. All of a sudden I've become painfully aware of my existence as a door. I guess that's funny. Yeah, every time you complete a puzzle, one of these little lights lights up. I'm not doing this. I can't. I simply can't. I refuse. I will not. I did check to see if there's footage of this on YouTube. There is. A lot of it's commentated, but it is there, so luckily it doesn't fall to me to get that footage. Alright. There's a few things to do in here. We've got this nice metal tub. First of all, these are our pots, and no one can stop me if I want to destroy them. There's tons of money in them, and there's no one here to charge us. So let's just smash these open and take their spoils. Any more? Yes. This is the island that I was talking about when I said we had lots of money coming up. And believe me, there's even more where that came from. This is a very lucrative island. Alright, so we've got a fire in the fireplace, but we've got to get rid of it. Luckily, there's a switch here. I guess this is some sort of emergency switch. Well, let's go. We're gonna need the hammer down here. It's so long since I used the hammer, I almost forgot where it was. There are rats here. Lots of rats. This is a bit of a maze. There's going to be all these bars here, and your goal is to navigate this place until you eventually get to the end. I mean, that's kind of what a maze is. That goes without saying. There's going to be different holes that you can go through. I'm looking for 3 things. There's going to be, of course, the ending room at the very end that's got, that was also redundant, that's got our treasure. There's going to be another room with an optional treasure. And there's going to be another room that just has a bunch of rupees in it. And I would like to find all 3 of these places. I'm just going to sort of wander around until I find them all. Oh, there might actually be 2 rooms with just rupees. We found one. I told you there would be more where that came from. There might actually be 4 rooms in that case, because I remember there being another room with pots on the wall that you had to roll into the wall to smash. But I don't have this place totally memorized because it is a maze. I'm just going to do the best that I can. The one thing I definitely don't want to miss is the chest. I may or may not find everything my first time through. Oh yeah, here we go. I was right. More rupees. Alright, I think we're good to go to the end of this area. There's going to be another one of these sections where we can go through. I think the optional chest is going to be in the other area. Normally, I would follow my rule of always going right, but since there's multiple forks here and they don't all lead to dead ends, I'm just going to have to trial and error it. This looks right. Let's see. Yep, this is right. And now we can come here whenever we want, because that opens that way. And this will allow us to progress forward. The enemy music is for the rats. Alright, I believe... Get out of here. I believe that this is where we're going to have the fork that has the optional chest. If I can't find it, I will... I don't know if I want to cut, because then you won't be able to see which way I actually took to get there, but I might speed up. I wouldn't play music, I would just speed up. Yeah, here it is, we found it. Got really lucky there. Another orange rupee. Miss Marie is loaded. I have to assume this is her, like, life savings or something. But she didn't tell us not to take it, so it's ours now. Now we've just got to make our way to the final chamber. And I believe that that's probably this way. Let's do a question of the day. Question of the day. If you were to do your own Let's Play, what game would you play and why? And if you're already a Let's Player, what's a game that you'd like to play that you haven't played already? I've got plenty of games that I would like to play that I haven't played already. Just, there hasn't been time. I've been playing these games. This was supposed to be a Spyro Let's Play, but then my heart told me that I had to do Wind Waker. But there might be a Sunshine Let's Play in the future. My heart's kind of telling me to do Sunshine. But, I mean, I've said that before, and then I ended up changing. So, you never know. Luigi's Mansion was a really spur-of-the-moment Let's Play for me, too. I had something totally different planned, and then I just felt the need. So yeah, that's a little bit of my list. I've got a huge long list. I've got a page-long list of games that I'd love to Let's Play someday. Alright, going down. Surprise! There are Redeads here. And I am closing my eyes. I have actually had the headphones off for a while now, because I knew these guys were here. Oh boy. Yep. Closed my eyes as soon as that happens. I am fighting blind. Okay. We all know how I feel about Redeads. I felt like putting that jump scare in, though. Not that people didn't already know that was coming if you've played this game, though. Alright. Putting the headphones back on. I was sort of foreshadowing that they're in here with the whole, like, dreadful things in here comment, and then, I mean, to be fair, the end puzzles are dreadful. I actually hate those more than Redeads. But yeah, this was a major surprise the first time I played this game. I was not happy. They knew you wouldn't be happy. But that is the end of the danger in here, and we can go get our prize. Once we get to the end of this very long hallway. Very, very long hallway. Ugh, these rats. They generally won't bother you, but sometimes, like you saw I got hit back there, sometimes they will steal your rupees. So I like to get them when I can. First things first, let's hit this switch. And then, let's play the song that we need here, the Wind's Requiem, and make our prize appear. We already know from experience it's going to be in this chest. Another Triforce chart. I think there's only one left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're only missing one. And I do know where it is. It's in a place that we have been to before, many a time. But we're going to have to do something quite long to get it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have, well, I'm not going to finish that thought because then it'll spoil where it is in case you don't already know. Now, I'm going to meet you guys at Forest Haven. By the way, if you try to open those chests, those pots again, they're not going to have more rupees. I'm going to meet you guys at Forest Haven. I'm going to turn in my pictures, figure out which Koroks I haven't gotten pictures of, and meet you inside the Forest Haven. Here we are in Forest Haven, and before we do the Korok quest, I think we're going to pay Hollow a visit and get ourselves a blue potion. We have more than enough seeds. Oh, that's a Boko Baba seed. That's it. That's what I need to make the kind of super replenishing potion that would help you, swordsman. Alright, I'm going to use 4 of your seeds to create a super replenishing potion. Please wait just a moment. Haha, it's ready. Here you go. And you got some blue potion. We already know what blue potion does because we got one all the way back in the beginning of the game. Come see me again after you gather more seeds. I'll be waiting. So that's the easiest source of blue potions in the game. There's really no need to ever worry about supplies. Well, let's do what we really came here to do. And that is to get some spring water from the forest haven. Some forest water, as it were. You filled your bottle with forest water. You can use it multiple times, but it loses its forest freshness after just 20 minutes. After that, it becomes normal water. That is more than enough time to do what we need to do. So I am going to cut most of this out because I don't want to make you watch me... what am I trying to say? I don't want to make you watch me travel to all these places, but now the Koroks locations are bright on the map, and we're going to start here in the last sector that we haven't explored. So I'll meet you over there. Here's the last sector that we haven't explored. Also, one of the pictures actually didn't work. The one from Needle Rock Island was bad, but the one from the private oasis was good. So unfortunately now I have 4 pictures I need to take instead of 3. So I may need to take a picture break. Cliff Plateau Isles, the last one on the map. Hey Small Fry, do you know about the Nintendo Gallery? The only way in there is to hit a switch that's way up high on the Forest Haven. But the only way to do that would be to bribe one of the ghouls by putting a little bait on your head. Well, do we ever know about the Nintendo Gallery? Treasure? I guess not. Well, the reason I've been saving this island for when we do this quest is because we actually have to go through the whole island to get to the Korok anyway. So I figured it wouldn't be worth it taking 2 trips, and we just take care of it while we're here for the Korok. We have more than enough time. 20 minutes is plenty. We're going to have plenty of time to spare even. This is the inside of Cliff Plateau Island. It's very nice. It's got really cool vibes. It is kind of annoying, but that's mostly a me problem because I have very bad depth perception and often mess up this platforming. But I actually made it first try that time. That does not always go that smoothly. I'm going to take these guys out. I'm not even going to bother getting their seeds because we don't need any more. I just don't want them to bother me. There are brambles all along this area here. So we're just going to have to go around. If we come all the way in here, we get a Boko Baba that turns into a Deku Baba. There's 2 things we've got to do while we're here. First of all, we need to get our fire arrows and bust open this wall. And then, if we drop right down here, there is a chest with a joy pendant. Not that we needed it, but I'm here to show everything. Almost everything. Don't remind me about sliding puzzles. Doesn't matter how many people want me to do it. I'm not doing it. I simply can't. So let's get back up there. Even with that little detour, I'm not worried. We have plenty of time on our forest water. Let's get our Deku Leaf out and get ready to sail on over to that beam of light. Yeah, we would have had to do this anyway to get to the Korok, so I didn't want to come through here and get all this done only to have to do it again. Alright, let's get the camera. And I really hope this works, because I don't want to have to do that again. That should work, but I said that about the one on Needle Rock, and that didn't work. Alright, let's get this tree back the way it's supposed to be. Thank you very much, swordsman. You must find 7 more of my fellow Koroks. If you pour that forest water on all of our trees, then the trees will surely grow strong again. But remember, in just 16 minutes, the forest water you have will turn into plain water, so hurry up and look for my fellow Koroks. If you don't get all of the trees in one go, you will have to start over. The trees will wilt again. So I am going to start cutting. I'm going to meet you here at the private oasis. I'm realizing I really don't need to be commentating over this, but I did forget to get the treasure the last time we were at this island. So let's see what that is. This should do it. No. Darn it. Alright, let's see. Oh, didn't go far enough. Too bad. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do from here on out, once I get this Korok, is I'm actually just going to cut to each location, and I'm not going to commentate over it. It's going to go very fast. If there's something I need to comment on, then obviously I'll come in and comment on it. But other than that, I think I'll actually just see you at the end when we see what happens. Got a silver rupee. We are starting to overflow with rupees. I believe this is the Korok that the picture did work for. It's Needle Rock that didn't work. Let me just double check. Yes, Korok's over here. Yeah, this is the one that worked. Alright, so I'm going to leave you off here, and we'll just see me fixing up all the trees. That's the last tree. Once you've grown all the trees, they will turn into these larger trees, and you get a piece of heart. Now, when you talk to the Koroks, they should say something different. Swordsman, come see how healthy my forest tree has become. Wow, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Just a little recap of what we did other than trees. I did get some treasure. Did I get some treasure? I think I got some treasure. And I also did a little bit more of the trading quest. I traded the skull totem for the big sail flag, which I then traded in for the big catch flag. I also took the liberty of getting another fountain idol. So now we should be back on track to get the other path of the trading quest. And that's it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode for the Outset Island episode. Bye-bye!